Hey guys, so it is Wednesday. I did not film on Tuesday. I just posted Monday on Wednesday. It's been, I don't know, I've just been all over the place. I was doing my online sales through my Facebook group, my Facebook page. I'm still drinking out of a very top cup. It's called vanilla something. Oh, vanilla I got from Christmas. Vanilla Skyline. Maddie got a series of different flavored hot chocolates. We've got a little, well, I've got it's called a Flex Brew, and it's by Hamilton Beach. And I'm in the process of fixing to peel some potatoes. I just got them making some green beans, y'all. I got like fresh green beans from Aldi's. This is gonna be part of my lunch tomorrow. So good. I sauteed them with a little bit of soy sauce, some chopped garlic, and some chopped onion, and a little bit of my mixed seasonings. I'm telling you, that's so good. I still got a little bit of crunch to them, but they're not overcooked. See? So good. Try my lunch tomorrow. Leftover. I saved the juice. I put a little bit of water in there. I'm trying to replicate. Get my potatoes out while I'm talking to you. I was trying to replicate the green beans that they have at Dynasty. I love their sauteed green beans. They don't always have them. Sometimes they have broccoli in its place, but they have a lot of dishes that have broccoli in it. I love broccoli, don't get me wrong. I could eat broccoli every day. But a girl can only take so many dishes with broccoli in it. So, I've got about, let's say about 3.5 pounds of potatoes here. I'm going to go ahead and peel up and talk to you while I'm peeling them. And I was trying to think of more things to talk to you guys about because I don't want to bore you. Excuse me. But my friend Erin, oh, I got some Christmas cards to show you too from some of my wonderful viewers and some relatives. My friend Anne from Canada, she sent me a beautiful card. I've known Anne since I was 16. I went to Fletcher Academy, which is a boarding school in Fletcher, North Carolina. It's an Adventist boarding school. I went there for my sophomore year in high school. And I got homesick and I begged my parents, please let me come home, please let me come home. So my sophomore year, sophomore year I was at Fletcher Academy. My junior year, I was at Bradley High School, and I begged my parents. I was really missing Fletcher. First, when I was at Fletcher, I was homesick, and I didn't want to go back. And it was really hard. I mean, like, I was taking courses they teach in college my sophomore year. It was hard. But a lot of the kids that were used to going there didn't think it was as hard because, you know, that's what they were used to. And these are people who turned out to be doctors and lawyers and teachers and went on to get really good educations. I ended up with a broken family. So when you have a broken home like that, a lot of times, you know, your parents can't afford to send you to private schools like that anymore. So I begged and begged, said, please let me go back my senior year. Let me go back my senior year. And that was a no-go. But the thing about Fletcher Academy was you could get up to 8 credits. Whereas here in high school, you could only get 6 at a time. So because I was able to get 8 credits, back then you only had to have 18 credits to graduate high school. So my senior year, I only had to go 1 semester. I was engaged. That didn't last. I did not get married at the time. I have to tell you about that one. I'm not going to say any names. I was 18 and stupid. Like, but you learn, you know, you learn from your mistakes and you move on. Or at least that's what you should do. Don't dwell. But anyway, so Fletcher Academy. So sophomore year, I went to Fletcher Academy, and Anne was, there were people there from all over the world. We had this one woman, we called her Bahama Mama. She was a senior because she was from the Bahamas. My roommate, or sweet mate, was Nona at first, and she was from Cleveland, and so she was someone that I was familiar with, but I didn't really know her. And we got along okay, but there were some things we clashed about. So we ended up switching roommates. But the whole time I was there, my friend Anne was wonderful. And we've had a lasting relationship ever since. And that was 1983. And the graduating class was 84. Yes. The graduating class was 84. And we had this thing called the hill, the senior hill, where they had these bricks laid out into the numbers 84. And at the end of the year, the junior class would go up there and change it to 85 for their senior year. It's really cool. It's like a tradition. They had a work program where you had to work on campus, and that's how you paid for part of your tuition. Well, because my classes didn't start until later in the morning, I didn't have to go to a first period class. I would go, and I worked briefly in the cafeteria. I had to be there at like 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe it was 4:30. I know it was a ridiculous hour. Because they served breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the students, because a lot of us lived on campus because it was a boarding school. We had a girls' dorm. It was co-ed. We had a girls' dorm and we had a boys' dorm, and they were next to each other. But I really enjoyed it. I've got some very good lasting friendships out of that. 36 years later, you know, my friend Anne, so I have in Canada. And then I have my friend Stella, who married a upper classmate named Gary Bradley, who Anne used to date, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so Stella and I have remained friends this whole time. I still have acquaintances with a lot of them from there. And like I said, I only went 1 year, but we developed such a close bond. And Anne I was on the 3rd floor, and Anne was on the main floor, where you had a basement floor, you had a main floor, and then you had the top floor. And I was on the top floor, and she was on the main floor. But we had a really good friendship. And then even after I graduated, I moved away with my husband at the time. When we moved to Washington State and moved back to Tennessee, Anne came to visit me. So cool. I gotta go dump these. So, I guess I better get a bowl with some water in it. Because I'm going to have to cut and... I didn't want to move you guys around. I'm going to have to rinse these and cut them. So that I can throw them in my pot. So I'll show you how many potatoes I'm going to end up having. So it's about 3.5 pounds potatoes. I'm going to cook them up. I'll tell you something real quick about potatoes. I will never boil yams or sweet potatoes ever again, because it just, I don't know, it weakens the flavor of them. I don't care for them. That's why I think a lot of people have to add brown sugar and maple syrup and, you know, all these other things to them. I'm telling you, the best way to eat those is just to bake them in the oven and then peel the skins off of them. They're like, the sweetness just intensifies. They're so good. All right. Cutting mat. Got my taters. Taters. Gotta get my knife. I had cut up a fresh pineapple earlier and gave Maddie a bowl of fresh pineapple. And cut me up some for dessert for tomorrow for my lunch. I'm telling y'all, this is the best way to eat. It's so good. And you get to where you kind of crave it. Well, I did enough cheating for the past week that it literally has physically hurt me. I woke up this morning and my legs just did not want to work. They hurt so bad. I'm telling you, I had too much dairy. I had cheated and got some Chick-fil-A nuggets yesterday. That's why I say I'm not vegan. I'm supposed to be mostly whole food plant-based. Now, anybody that tells you they're whole food plant-based are usually about 90%, 85 to 90% whole food plant-based. Now, they can be vegan, but they're going to be 90 to 80% whole food plant-based because they're still going to use refined sugars, oils, and salt. Whole food plant-based, you use very little salt. You use no oil. And I'll tell you why. Because oil is a refined, concentrated, processed fat. If you're going to have fat in your diet, make sure you have clean fats, healthy fats, like avocados or, you know, all the things that they make the oils out of. But if you have to have oils, use either an olive oil or canola oil. Those are the only two oils that don't have these particular types of fats that convert in your body into bad stuff. If you're going to have them. Now, if you want to clear up your acne, whole food plant-based, no oil. Ramsey's in there playing with the cat's toys. Not his toys, the cat's toys. All right, so I was telling you about Fletcher and Anne, and I'll have to tell you some more of those stories. Oh, I'm also friends with Anne's roommate. Her name was Danielle. She lives in North Carolina. I'm still friends with her. Her sweet mate, which was Shonda, or is it Shanda? Shonda and Maya. No. Maybe they were just all friends. I can't remember who her sweet mate was. When I say sweet mates, it's 2 rooms adjoining with a bathroom in between. My sweet mates were Lisa Levanchi and Heidi. I can't remember Heidi's last name. Heidi was a sweetheart. She was a freshman. Lisa was a sophomore. Oh, and then the roommate that I switched to she was from Florida, but her family was from Puerto Rico. So she spoke a lot of, she's Spanish. And her name was Samaris. Her name was Samaris, and we call her Sam. And Sam turned out to be full-blown lesbian, which really blew my mind. I did not see that coming. I believe she's married, and she's been with her partner for a really long time. I haven't really kept in touch with her. I've only noticed things that in her life that other people have kept in touch with. You know how you get on Facebook and you see one person that you know, and you see someone they know that you know, but you're maybe not friends with them, or you don't know what's going on with them, so you go through their page and you kind of look to see what they're up to, what they're doing. That's what I did. What they call it, trolling. I troll. I do. I admit it. I get caught in that wormhole, and you start looking and looking, and then you don't want to look away. But anyway, so I got my whole point with this was we were talking about Christmas cards, right? I can go anywhere with this. So I was talking about Christmas cards. So I got a Christmas card from Anne which was awesome. I didn't expect that. And if you're watching, I don't know if you watch my channel or not because you don't ever comment. Y'all need to comment. Let me know you watch. I have one lady that watches me. Hi, Olive. She said that she can't, it won't let her comment on my channel, which it could be because maybe she's not a member of YouTube. I don't know. But it won't let her comment on my channel, so she sends me emails. So if you guys want to do that, gmail.com. I'll leave it in the description box below. Please feel free to email me. If you can't message me, just send me an email. I may take a while before I answer you because I get stumped and I don't know what to say sometimes. Olive is a sweetheart, and she left me these long messages, and we're two peas in a pod. Everything is copacetic. She's going through whole food plant-based, so she wants some ideas, and she collects Garfield, and we just have so much in common. I don't know her age. I haven't asked her age. You don't ask that. You know, it's kind of rude. You ask someone your age. But we're kindred spirits, which is really awesome. That you can find someone like that in your life, you know, through social media that you have something in common with, which is really cool. All right. So I'm going to rinse off the potatoes. And I like to rinse them off with warm water because it takes the cold and the chill off of it. And what I'll do is I'm just going to rinse them, get some of that starch out. I really don't need it. It also helps cook the potatoes down better. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to make them into mashed potatoes. I got some new vegan mayonnaise I'll show you guys that I want to try. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer them to my pot. I'm using the same pot that I cooked the green beans in. I just took all the water out, and I need to add some more water to it. And what I'll do is I'll bring it to a boil. I'll set my timer, and I will cook it for about 8 minutes until it's fork tender but not too mushy, because you don't want the mashed potatoes. And I will go ahead and salt it. Cook it on high. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, so while that's getting to the boil, let me get the salt real quick. I have this, and Big Lots carries it now. Everybody carries pink Himalayan salt now, but this is the super fine pink Himalayan salt. I got it for $1. Now, you don't get the iodine that you need out of this, but it is going to salt my water just fine. And you do want to salt your potato water, because that way while it's cooking, the salt gets into the potato. If you salt it afterwards, the inside of your potato has no salty flavor. It makes a difference, I'm telling you. It makes a world of difference as far as the flavor of your potatoes. Salt your water when you cook them. That way the salt soaks into them. Now, I also got these, which I'll probably do this later, chicken flavored bouillon cubes. Now, this is a generic brand by Food Lion, and it says artificially flavored. So I looked at the ingredients, and everything in here, none of it is an animal product. It's just the flavoring, like parsley, and well, it's got honey in it, but I'm okay with honey. It's got turmeric, it's got sunflower oil, onion powder, salt, sugar, corn syrup, solids. It does have MSG in it. Y'all know how I feel about MSG. It's got yeast extract. But yeah, 1 cube is equivalent to a bouillon. And it has 5 calories. No fat, no cholesterol, 1 carb. I think they have to put that on there because it's like point something grams. But anyway, so there's 25 servings. So yeah, so I use these sometimes to flavor if I want a chicken flavor. without the chicken. So sometimes I'll put this in my potatoes. But, okay, so I'll show you the cards real quick. And then I'm going to show you the new discoveries that I found at Food Lion. Some vegan options that I found that were non-dairy. Okay, so this is a card that I got from my friend Brandy. Christmas. I got that. She's someone I work with who has been one of my dearest friends for 10 years now. August was our 10-year anniversary. This one is from Cynthia May. It says, always a crochet sister. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. There we go. Thank you so much, Cynthia. That is so sweet. It's pretty. And then I got this one from my friends Beth and Larry. This is one of the ladies that came by when I had my Facebook sales. She came by. I had parked outside of Big Lots, and I had a big setup with the table and all my other boxes. And her and my friend Abigail came and bought some stuff for me, and she brought me this pretty little card for Christmas. Wasn't that sweet? I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was really sweet. So thank you, Miss Beth. All right. Then we have, this is from, let's see, I'm going to save on that one. This one's from Crystal. Now, I'm going to show you this briefly. This is one of my, Crystal with a K, because I have two Crystals that sent me cards. Crystal with a K and Crystal with a C. And then I have this. Oh, and by the way, Olive, I haven't gotten the package. Olive said she sent me a package. So sweet. And I was going to show you guys, but I haven't gotten it yet. But you guys know, I have to tell you, thank you, Crystal, I appreciate it. I have to tell you guys about the UPS people, FedEx, and the post office. All three of them. I deal with them every day. I usually have to call FedEx more than I have to call anybody. UPS and the post office, we can usually send emails to the postmasters and try to get, we open up cases and try to get things found. This is from my friend Anne that I told you about from Fletcher Academy. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Now, if I don't have enough space on here and I have to show this to you guys backwards, I apologize. I'm trying to get done as quick as I can because there's a lot of things that I want to go ahead and share with you. So I may end up doing this in 2 parts. This is from my Aunt Mary. This is the only, no, I got one from Kaylin too. Where's my Kaylin card? I got 2 cards. I got a card from my niece too. I'll have to see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I got one from my niece Kaylin, and I guess I left it in my purse because I got it after Christmas. And I had all my Christmas cards sitting up on my entertainment center. So this one is a little something just for you. And she's out in Spokane, Washington. Oh, hope you and Maddie have a wonderful day and a happy New Year. We love and miss you both. See you on the next visit. I only get to see her once a year. It kills me. Oh, it kills me. I love my niece. Thank you, Kaylin. And Tyler. I think, did Tyler sign it? No, she signed it for Tyler. Her handwriting is getting really good. She's in her 20s. All right. This is from my Aunt Mary and my Uncle Don out in Washington. No, not in Washington. They're in northern Oregon now. She was in Puyallup, Washington, but now she's in Oregon. And I think my cousin Alex, I think he is, yeah, they're still in Washington. And then Scott and Carissa and April, I think that's how I pronounce her name. I don't know. She's married to my cousin Scott. So she's a cousin now too. And then my cousin April, I want to call her my niece because she's like, she just turned 2. They are in Oregon, but they were in Washington as well. And my stepmom's in Washington. Everybody on my dad's side of the family, Washington, except for my Uncle Rick and Aunt Benita and their 3 kids. I don't think they watch my channel. They're in Florida right now. They just got, they moved there a couple years ago from Iraq. He is a brigadier general in the Air Force. I believe that's what it is. He's up there. He's high up there in rank. And he's just 8 years older than me. And my Aunt Benita is only like a couple years older than me. Isn't that crazy? We all like doing stuff later in life, I guess. I don't know, because y'all know me. I had my daughter right before I turned 40, so. All right, so I've got one more, and this is from Melissa. She's one of the girls that won on my, I think, she's on here too. Hi, Melissa. Melissa Perez. She is one of my, she was one of my giveaway winners. So this is from Melissa. And she also added some things in here. Where did they go? There's, I believe they're stickers. Yeah, they're stickers. It says, I'm strong because I've been weak. I am fearless because I have been afraid. I am wise because I have seemed foolish. She gave me 2 of them. Aren't they beautiful? And she also gave me a Cure Pancreatic Cancer Awareness. Isn't that pretty? Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate that. We had a great Christmas. I'm going to have to tell you guys about that some other time because I'm running out of time on here and I don't want to bore you guys. So to be continued. I may go ahead and just upload this tonight and then I will continue and then maybe upload tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a lot of crafting stuff that I need to get together, and I may end up just deleting this altogether, this channel, and putting everything back on my Young 40 Mom Crafts channel. I don't know yet. This channel's not growing like I would hope it would, or I was hoping it would, so I think I'm going to end up transferring it to my crafts channel, and then, but I will let you guys know, because I have a lot more subscribers there. I have a lot more to gain on that channel. I have enough subscribers to be monetized, but I don't have enough hours to be monetized. So I think what I'll do is I'll just separate whether it's going to be the Young 40 Mom Raw, or if it's going to be Young 40 Mom Crafts. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This isn't really, it's not growing like I wanted it to. I enjoy talking to you guys. Don't get me wrong. And I love sharing everything. But I feel like I could probably reach more people there. I do share this on my Facebook. So a lot of my friends that watch this are local friends. And they already know. Ooh, peppermint. Oh, sorry, candy cane. I got distracted. They already know how to. Oh, it's sanitizer. See y'all, I'm like a squirrel. I got this for Christmas from Miss Gretchen. Thank you. She's my manager, but she's turned out to be a friend. You know how that happens when you get in a workplace and your bosses end up becoming friends. You still respect them as a boss, and they still discipline you as a boss if they need to, but they're your friends, you know? Outside of work. Ooh, that alcohol just went right up my nose. So, Miss Erin, I hope you got your fix for the day. She left me a goofy message on my cell phone. And disguised her voice as a little kid, saying that she was jonesing because she missed talking to me. Ooh, I'll show you guys some of my fingerless gloves. These turned out really cute. Have I showed you these yet? I pulled them out of my bin because I was like, my hands are cold. They turned out really cute. Fingerless gloves. With wrist warmers, fingerless gloves. They work great if you're like typing all day long, but you want to keep your hands warm. Perfect. I have a whole box full of different shades, colors, patterns. Anyway, getting prepared for next year because a lot of you guys didn't get in on my sales. All right, so my potatoes have not started boiling yet. I'm going to go ahead and finish this video out and upload it. And so I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for staying with me. I will keep you posted on what I end up doing. And I think I'm going to change my channel name to Crafts, Young 40 Mom Crafts and More. Yeah. So I just have to let everybody in that community know what I'm doing. Anyway, that way you guys can get in on the giveaways too. So, see, that would be cool. Anyway, so I'm going to go. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe. If I get my subscriptions up, I'll keep it. But as it's going, you know, it's just not growing like I would hope it would. I guess I'm not interesting enough. I actually am. They just don't know it yet. Yeah, so if you share my video, maybe I'll get more people to come chat with me. That's this whole purpose of this, is coming and chatting with me. And my crafters chat with me. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing, and just putting it all together, because it's a lot for me to run 2 channels at once. Not to mention, it takes forever to edit on my stupid computer because it's so old. But if I get monetized, I will be able to, if I get monetized, I'll be able to upgrade my laptop. Anyway, that's for another story. I'm going to let you go. It's been 30 minutes in. My potatoes are boiling. I've got to set my timer, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you like me. Peace out. Good morning, guys. The sun hasn't come out this morning either. That, or it's going to be really cloudy today. It is 43 degrees. Not like Christmas. Did you guys have a good Christmas? We had a light dusting of snow in my area. Some elevations got it more than others in Tennessee. We had, yeah, it covered our yard pretty good, and then it froze up the next day. It got down to 20, 22 degrees. My car does not want to go. It's so cold. That's my neighbor's house. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that before. But yeah, we had a good time. Saturday we went to Calhoun, or was it Cohutta? I always get the two confused. Just across the Bradley County state line. I think it's Cohutta. Went to my sister's, Whitfield County, I think. No. Anyway, went to my sister's house. She lives in Georgia, just across the county line. And before that, apparently everybody and their brother wanted to get Starbucks coffee, because Maddie and I went through the drive-thru. We were going to go through the drive-thru. I got air in my tires, and went to Dunkin' Donut, and it was wrapped all the way around the building. And I told Maddie, I said, we're going to be late getting to Christmas dinner if we do this. So I said, we're just going to have to, pass on by. So I had a little bit of extra time and decided I was going to drive to the south side Dunkin' Donut. There were only 2 cars waiting in line. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll stop. We'll get coffee. So we got coffee on the way there. I got a green tea iced matcha latte with almond milk. That was my Christmas treat. No more refined sugars. So y'all may think this is gross, but what I have for my lunch today, I'm excited about eating it. I've got some beets. Not pickled beet, just beets. Beets are naturally sweet. But a little bit of salt brings the sweetness out of it too. So I've got beets in one container. Savory cooked carrots in another container, which I did those myself. I took a whole bunch of carrots and I cooked them up with a little bit of chicken seasoning. It's not actually chickens, it's just the seasoning that you put on chickens. Anyway, it tastes like a chicken seasoning, a little bit of garlic, and I cooked them to their fork tender, and then so I've got a little container of that. Ooh, polecat. No, that was a possum. And then I've got a container of chickpeas that I cooked last night. And y'all may think that's, and celery, some raw celery sticks for crunch. And y'all may think that's gross. I don't care. It's things that I like to eat. it's healthy for you, it's nutritious. I'm getting back in the swing of things again. Going back to whole food plant-based. So I can get this journey, because there's someone very close to me, and I'm not going to say who it is or mention names or give personal information, because they may not want anybody to know. But there was somebody that's very close to me who was recently diagnosed with diabetes, and they put her straight on insulin. So that tells me that the numbers are extremely high, because usually they'll tell you, you know, let's put you on some medication first and try this. So hopefully she'll see this and will look into whole food plant-based. Way to go. To reverse her diabetes and get her life back into control, give her some energy, and yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before. I like the flavor of these things. I like the, you know, I season everything well, which is probably why I like to eat this kind of stuff. I made a whole vat of potatoes over the weekend. I think I did it Saturday. Yeah, Saturday evening I made a vat of potatoes, and Sunday morning Maddie and I made a what I call my big breakfast. It was really good. And then I ended up eating the rest of the potatoes, because I sauteed them for lunch, because I sauteed them with peppers and onions. Made like a hash. It's really good. But anyway, so she got up. I get her up in the morning with me, so she will start my car and turn my heat on. So by the time I get out to the car's all warmed up. I'm not starting it. It's cold. There's no issues with it. Anyway, so let's back up. I haven't talked to you guys since Wednesday, right? Because yes, that was Christmas Eve. So I don't know if I posted anything Thursday. I know I didn't Friday. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys what I did. And it breaks my heart. So, did I tell you guys, okay, so Madsen used her own money and bought people gifts. I mean, she picked out the perfect gifts for everybody on her own. And she only had 2 gifts left to give. Me and her dad. So I asked one of my sisters, you know, would you please take her Christmas shopping? So she picked her up, and they went Christmas shopping. She said she would afford it. I said, do you already know what you're going to get? She says, oh yeah, it's okay. And she got her dad the perfect gifts. But she got everybody the perfect gifts. I just screwed mine up. But anyway, so she went to 4 different places, and they finally found what they were looking for me. She knew what she wanted. Nobody had it except this last place. Wednesday night, I had finished all my shopping on Tuesday. So Wednesday night, I finished all my shopping Wednesday night. So on Thursday night, Christmas Eve, I went to go make some popcorn. Well, Maddie's looking at the stove, and she's laughing at me. She's laughing and shaking her head. I'm like, what is that? What's wrong? What's going on? Did I miss something? Or she's just shaking her head and laughing. Not literally laughing. I mean, she was chuckling. She was just kind of snickering. And she said, remember when you gave me the lecture, sorry guys, when you gave me the lecture about
don't buy anything for yourself at Christmas time, because you never know what someone might get for you. They might get you the same thing, and you will have wasted your money, and then you have to go exchange. And I said, yeah, because for example, we were in Hobby Lobby, and there was this bead set. There was only one, and it was one that she had been wanting and that she put on her Christmas wish list for everybody. I said, don't get it. She goes, well, Mom, even if someone gets it for me, it's still what I need and what I can use, because they're beads. I can always use an extra set. I'm like, okay. So she, I feel so bad. So, and then she brings up the incident that I told her about my mom and these lipsticks when we were younger. And I said, I had felt bad because Mom was like, don't buy these lipsticks. It was a place called Lay's in the Cleveland Mall. This is before they had the Bradley Square. I think it's a Life Care Center now, but it was it was Cleveland Mall, the Cleveland Mall, and there was a place called Lay's. It was like a mini Walmart without the grocery store. I mean, it's like a mini Target. Well, not even that. It didn't have any groceries. But anyway, so it was a mini department store, and they had these lipstick sets of 10 different shades of lipsticks, and I wanted one, and they were only like $5. Well, Mom had given us all money to go Christmas shopping with, and she had worked really hard for this money. She was with me. She fussed at me. I might have told you guys the story already. And I said, this part of it anyway. She said, don't do that. And she got mad. And we couldn't figure out why she was getting mad at me. She was like, you're so selfish. And I mean, Mom was pissed. And then at Christmas morning, she kept telling me, you're going to regret doing that. So Christmas morning, not only did I have my set of lipsticks that I bought, but I also had an extra set of lipsticks that she had bought for all of us girls. And I felt so bad. Well, I had that same feeling. Because my daughter informs me that what she got me in that nice little wrapped box on the counter was a whirly pop. Yeah. Isn't that great? My daughter had gotten me the whirly pop, which is what I make my popcorn in. Oh, crap. So it's still sitting on my dining room table. I haven't even opened it yet. So I was freaking out. I'm contacting everybody because she got a Discovery Outlet. So I'm contacting everybody. Can I do a return? Do they take returns? I don't know what to do. And I'm like, this is so bad. I felt so bad. So bad. Y'all don't know. It's so bad. I hear my daughter did something so sweet. But anyway, I'll come back and tell you more later.